It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC South. It's the Texans and the Jaguars, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State at TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from Jacksonville. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations leaving high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and is doing everything in his power to follow through.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Smith. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. Lawrence will throw. And that'll be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. They got 18 yards out of it. It gets him a new set of downs. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
So first and 10 now from the 30. ETN up the middle. Room here to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's the 2nd and 7. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On play action, Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 2nd and 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll run with Patterson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Odell Beckham from 6 yards away. And the Texans have moved out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Lawrence going to get this to Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But he's got his target, Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They'll get 34 yards there. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Following the fumble recovery, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. On the move past the 40. Still going. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 73 yards. And the Jaguars have regained the lead. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone. And
you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. The lead is now 14-10. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Houston's offense taking over again. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive. Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, he still brings it in. Off the tip here on the deep shot. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. from the 24. Lawrence. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Texans will take over. And now out comes Houston. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. And now out come the Jags. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Etienne bringing in another one. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now they go screen, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw here. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On first down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. To throw again on second down, Lawrence. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are...
Well, looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. A run by Pierce begins the second half. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his target, Beckham. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now back to throw. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, first and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. From the 31, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Lawrence. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And they will take over first and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Second and 5. Quick slant complete to OBJ. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Second and 4. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Ball start.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Looking to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He'll look to throw. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
York able to send this one through. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, Etienne. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Etienne once more. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Lawrence on 3rd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Patterson's kick is good. And that cuts the lead down to just 3, 20-17. Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Houston set to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception returned for a touchdown. And this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Patterson. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
The Texans on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And the broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Delivers another one to Pierce. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Odell Beckham. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have taken a 4th quarter lead. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Jaguars back with it on offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthinking. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Draw play, ETN. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield now, Lawrence. He's got a man complete. conversion.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Lawrence. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown at the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here. And they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a Giants touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw here. And this one is incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jaguars getting set to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And this one complete to Smith. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Running out of the gun with ETN. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On second down, ETN once more.
And some room to run now.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Jaguars, that